Are you thinking of removing your PMI and don't know how? Well, this video is for you. Welcome back to my channel. Broker Danny here. How to remove your PMI, your private mortgage insurance, from your loan. Well, first things first, what is a PMI? Private mortgage insurance is when you purchase a property and you give less than 20% down payment. Now, this is for conventional loans. It's not for FHA loans. FHA has different criteria. They use MIP, mortgage insurance premium, and upfront MIP. I will do a video on that another days. Now, here's other requirements that a specific lender and my valuation company gave me. Now, these requirements will go based on other lenders, based on Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Okay, so here they go. First thing first, you got to be current on your payments. They don't want any 30 or 60 days late on your mortgage payment. Your loan must qualify for the loan to value that they request. The majority of times is 80%. And if you did any substantial improvements to your property, they want to know about. Now, first thing first, I will let you know on the improvements. They will accept certain improvements, but they won't accept everything. Now, here I'm reading here, if the improvements are to just maintain the property, they cannot accept those. They want substantial improvement. In other words, new kitchen, new flooring, new roof, and so forth. But I'll give you a little pointer. If for any reason you give your improvements to the lender and they tell you, well, we cannot accept this, but we will accept this. Whenever you get your BPO agent or your appraiser, please write down your improvements and give it to them. Like that, it could add it to the report. That's just a little pointer I give, because every time, as a BPO agent, I always ask the homeowner, look, the lender sent me this of your improvements. Do you have anything else? Well, yes, but they didn't want to accept it. Okay, I'll still add it. It doesn't hurt to add. So those are for improvements. Now, one of the main improvement that I want to talk about is solar. If you have solar and you haven't paid it off, they will not accept it as an improvement. It has to be paid off. If you have it on the lease, that's not an improvement. You have to have it paid off. So just an FYI, whenever you put solar on your property, I'm going to do a video on that in future. Okay, now when you request a PMI, you got to go directly to your lender, the lender that you have your loan with. And what they do, they'll have you fill this form called the PMI removal request form. And right there, you're going to put all your information. And of course, if you did any improvements on your property, you're going to put all your improvements there. And of course, they will accept whatever improvements in their policies that they have. After that, they will give you an option to do a BPO, a broker price opinion, or an appraisal. Remember, I did a video on this, and I'll put it on the comments here. What's the difference between an appraisal and a BPO, and the cost of one to the other? I did a video on that, so I'll put them here on this video. They'll give you the option, and you just pick and choose whichever, or you pay the lender the fee for the appraisal or the BPO, and then they'll request it for you. Most of the requirements, most of the timeline here to get your valuation, I think is less than a month. It all depends. I've talked to different owners, and some of them have waited long, but I think the majority of them has waited maybe a month. Okay, so as soon as you get that call from the appraiser or the BPO agent, the broker price opinion agent, make the appointment, let him in, let him do his job, and that's it. And that's basically it. So those are the requirements for you to remove your PMI. In other videos, I'll do for FHA, but this is for conventional only. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put it on the chat, on the comments. Subscribe and follow. I am Broker Danny. This is the Valuation Report with Daniel Sandoval. Bye-bye.